Hi everyone, my name is Michelle and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we'll be getting into Bleach. Okay everyone, today we'll be watching episode 12. But before we get into 12, 11 has to be my favorite so far. I thoroughly enjoyed Masaki's introduction. She is everything I wanted and more. I initially thought that the woman that she was talking to was her mother. It's her aunt, or maybe it's just like I have aunts who aren't aunts. They're not blood related. Like my mom's best friend, I call her auntie. So I think maybe that's just what it is, why she calls her aunt. But she's Ryuken's mother. It took me a while to put that together, that was Ryuken. But yeah, we saw a young Ryuken, a young Ishin, a young Toshiro, a young Rengiku. We saw them all, and we got just a tad bit. I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting into even more, like how does Ishin end up staying in the world of the living, because that's something I wonder if that was a choice or if it was like the visor. Something happened and he too was exiled from Soul Society and he has to like stay in the world of living, and maybe that's why he ends up taking Masaki's last name. Granted, there are no like Shibas in the world of, well, I'm pretty sure you have someone with the last name Shiba in Japan. So yeah, maybe he was in hiding and so he took his wife's name, but I enjoyed her. Oh, the end credits. I was wondering whether or not Uryu would have like a moment where he would like connect with one of the Quincy's on Big Y's side, and so we saw his Hashwalt. So I wonder if they're going to recruit him, or Uryu is going to go through like this arc where he toys with the idea, but ultimately he's like, no, y'all are some murderous little bastards. Granted, the Soul Reapers murdered all of you. I can see both sides, but ultimately I'm a ride with my dog, and that's Ichigo. So buzz off. I'm wondering if that's what's going to happen there, but Hashwalt approached him, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else that will happen in episode 11. I can't think of anything. Oh, how did I forget? Aizen, that conniving little bastard, is like manipulating well, no, like I said, he's not manipulating, he's just sitting back and watching it all unfold, which is what I'm about to do right now. So let's get into episode 12. Oh, it's not him, it's Ishin. Oh, it's Mrs. Steel Girl. Oh, maybe she ratted her out to ruin their engagement. That big mouth. Oh, she's thinking about him. Oh, he's back. He's so handsome. Oh, he's not going to tell them about Masaki. He's like, whew, escape reprimanding. Shut up. I met a Quincy.
I would like to smash.
No. You don't need to know about her. Oh. Ah, he's protecting her. Yeah, that's right. I'm like, kick rocks. She's a high schooler. Why is it always some weird age gap? How old is Ishin? Oh, she's thinking about him. Oh, that's right. The hollow bit her and then went inside of her. They're thinking about each other, aren't they? Oh, it did. She's brave. She's brave. Yeah, she is something. Oh. Watching this makes me so mad that she's dead. Yes, go spend some time with her. Does she not know they're betrothed? What the hell? The hollow. The hollow inside of her. Is that Kisuke? Does he know? Oh, he sensed it. He did not just randomly bump into her. No. I don't buy it. This man does not know. That was not coincidence. He probably did it to confirm some kind of suspicion he had. So he's just walking down the street and he bumps into her. I call Damn. Calm down, lady. Jesus, unfurrow your brow. How does she know? He's like, that big mouth. Oh, maybe she ratted her out to ruin their engagement. I'm telling you, I feel like she... Oh. Uh-oh. I tell you, she likes him. Look at the way they're standing. What the hell's going on with her? Damn. Well, yeah, he's a Quincy. Oh, what the hell? Be with that thing. Oh my god, how rude. What's on her back? Was there a scar on the back of her leg? I like that he's taking care of her. He's so jaded in the future. So seeing him so caring is refreshing. No, I see. Because... How did you not notice that? He was so caught up in his thoughts, he didn't notice. Ishi! He's gonna blame him. That she's in pain. Oh. Yeah, don't touch her. I figured. He's gonna blame him. This is so awkward. Talking to the man who would eventually take your betrothed. Ah! Oh, and Kisuke comes in and is like, sirs, give the girl to me. This must be how Ichigo has his hollow inside of him. It was inside his mother. What the hell? It's the hollow mask that Ichigo has. Oh, they're that young. They don't know about him. So he knows of him. He's like, I'll give it. Help her. Yikes. Oh. So what's happening to her is the same thing that happened to the Vizards. This piece is still okay, but instead of happening to a Soul Reaper, it's happening to a Quincy. How? Save her life, how? This must be how Ichigo... Soul suicide. A Is that why he stays? He becomes... So is that why Ishin stays? He sort of becomes like this force that keeps the hollow? Oh, he figured it out? What? I'm missing it. Oh, it's not him, it's Ishin. Oh, it's Mrs. Steel Girl. I knew a Gigai was gonna come into play somewhere. Oh, is this what he gave Rukia? Oh, so that's how Ichigo ends up with Soul Reaper powers, Quincy's, and the Hollow. But we've seen him become a Soul Reaper. He's like, yep, I'll do it. I'm in love already. I'll give it up. It was love at first sight. Oh, no. Oh, she said the same thing. And he sees it. He sees it. Ryukin clocked it. She said, Masaki said the same thing in the previous episode. So this girl's just floating around naked into a hollow's mouth. Oh. Ooh, why is she blushing? Oh, she dreaming about him? Oh, I kind of feel bad for him. Oh. I still think she said it to sabotage their relationship. She definitely got a thing for him. I'm sensing it. I am sensing that Katagiri has... She must be Uryu's mother. I'm still sticking with it. I don't know if we met Uryu's mother already. I could be completely wrong. Well, when you put it like that, maybe I don't want them to be together. Girl, no, your life belongs to you. Okay, maybe... Uh-oh. Okay, so she fell in love with him. They're like childhood friends. I'm so confused. I may not be feeling it. Like, ma'am, you don't exist to serve him. I mean, I get it, you do. This feels very wrong. Okay, just because you learned it at the Soul Reaper Academy doesn't mean you can just open up a clinic in the real world, sir. Did he not go to med school, college, nothing? Nursing school, anything? Aw, they're so sweet. Aww. Are they watching The Notebook? Because that looked very notebookish. Aww. Oh, my heart. Aww. He fell in love. Oh, this is how you came to be, Ichigo. Oh, and then that fateful meeting. Oh. Okay, so that's how he was able to become a Soul Reaper again. His mother's death? The real reason your mom died that day. I thought Grand Fisher was just being a Who was supposed to die? You, Ichigo? Or Ishin? So what happened? How'd she die? What the? .exe error. It's like she... Exactly. Why? How? Exactly. I want to know how she lost her Quincy powers. Wusuwellen? Oh my god, what is with these names? His mother died because of Big Y? Did he like take back power from her? Oh my god. So she didn't have any power to protect herself at that point. He had taken it. I knew it! She was his mom. Big Y. Yuhabahaha. The father, what is he, God? So is he like their great ancestor? Okay, so Grand Fisher and Big Y. Yuhababawaha. Okay, kill him. You kill my mother, now you die. So that's why he called him his son. They're all his descendants. We gotta kill this. Thanks. Now I know who I need to kill. We out. Oh, the rain stopped. His heart's clear now. Oh, his boss. I don't know his boss's name, but I do know she got some big ass. Sir? She's probably wondering, who the hell are you talking to? My name's not Dad. She can't see him. That must have been so awkward. Like, who are you talking to? Dad? Dad? Where's Dad? Okay, so that was episode 12, and it's still Aaron Fisher, but you, big Y. Fuck him. I kind of feel bad for Ryugen. Like, my heart goes out to him. I really do feel like he loved her. Maybe not. I don't think like he was in love with her, but he was. And I feel bad for Katagiri. Oh God, no wonder Uryu is such a dreary kid. I'd be dreary too. Like, these are my parents. They got together because one was like devoted her existence to him because that's what she was told she was supposed to be, and he ended up marrying her because, you know, who else is there to marry? I feel like he genuinely had a heart towards her, and he's there questioning, why didn't I stop her? He didn't stop her because he respected her strength, and he said, okay. I think there's a part of him that actually respected her bravery and that she knew what she wanted and she was willing to fight for it. That's why he let her go. And when he heard Ishin talk and how she said something similar, I guess that was when he realized, I have no place here. Granted, it all happened so fast, like just a split second, I'm just gonna leave her in the care of this man because they said one thing that was very eerily similar. But you know, you gotta rush to this shit. This episode was a lot slower. There wasn't really much action. Cover Katagiri, I was right about that being Uryu's mama. I had a feeling she had feelings for him. I see Ryukin. I don't know if he had feelings for her other than the fact that they've been together since childhood and that's someone close to him. And I had a feeling she snitched because she wanted to break up that engagement. I know a schemer when I see one. I'm trying to think. Anything else? Ishin becomes a doctor essentially without going to school. I guess Urahara forged some papers and said, here. Oh, okay then. If you enjoy this reaction, give it a like and tell me what you thought about the episode down below. Subscribe if you'd like to. I'm gonna say farewell and jump into episode 13. Bye!